The most advanced technique I use is hooking the wrist. Many players think brushing requires wrist rotation, right? Brushing the ball while swinging your wrist reduces power because it wastes wrist strength. A hooked wrist uses the forearm more to generate power. All you need is a slight lift of the wrist. That's all the engagement you need. Any extra rotation is unnecessary. Watch me demonstrate in slow motion. Lift, hit. This single motion is enough. A short, quick action. Adding more is excessive. Overdoing this can easily injure your wrist. Right now, I'll hit one toward the camera on my phone. You'll see how scary this is. I'll adjust my wrist and use wrist power. See this speed? Super fast, right? Another one. See, if I swing my wrist, there's no speed. Swinging the wrist, isn't this speed slow? So slow it can't even penetrate the blade. Watch me hook my wrist to hit. I'm worried my phone screen might break. Got it. This concept is actually quite advanced. Now you can understand why, when you watch Lin Ping's backhand, Zhendong backhand, their movements are minimal. Take a look at his pre-match warm-up. Isn't it identical to Coach Sun's? You won't see the racket head tilt in today's Chinese team. No one pushes like this, not even Ma Long. Look at Ma Long. He also uses the cocked wrist technique. Hooking the wrist locks it in position, allowing for full utilization of the forearm. The strongest muscles in the forearm are the outer ones, not the inner ones. See, notice how developed this muscle is when I flex. Hooking the wrist allows me to fully engage it. As I explained yesterday, the backhand works like this. You can quickly block and counter. My wrist and forearm stay firm, allowing me to block. When I have time, I can quickly and easily switch to backhand counter loop mode. Can you hear the impact sound of the ball? This is my most advanced theory on the cocked wrist. It's a fixed hooked wrist. Understand? The forehand wrist movement is different. Let's not discuss that yet. The wrist can move, but at most it should produce a sound. You could think of it this way, but don't be too rigid. Of course, we do it this way in defense or block. Watch top players like Lin Gaoyuan. Observe Lin Gaoyuan's entire motion. After the backhand loop, it hooks. See, like this. His famous backhand is called the general draws his sword movements. The general draws his sword backhand.
In turn.
Have you ever seen Lin Gaoyuan do this with a full swing wrist? Never, right? Or if he drops first then tilts, doesn't it look awkward? Let me tell you, Harimoto makes this move, which is why his backhand isn't effective. Watch Lin Yun use backhand. He prefers to counter, doesn't he? Snap! Have you ever seen Lin Yun do this? I bet most people haven't noticed this detail, certainly not with this level of precision. It's not as detailed as I've explained. Understand? The key is that your racket head dictates your elbow position. The elbow does not drive the racket head. For example, the position of his elbow in this simple shot depends on where the racket head points. It's not about first lowering the elbow and then adjusting the racket. When I'm at the table and twist the racket head in naturally, my elbow lifts. For defense, I must keep my racket head firm. So, the racket head determines elbow movement, not the other way around. Clear. It's not about setting the elbow first and then adjusting the racket head. The racket head leads the elbow, not the other way around. Understood? Now you'll notice many people, including online comments, ask, should the elbow be raised for backhand? There's no absolute rule, it depends on height. Take Zhendong at 1.9 meters. Does he need raised elbows? If he raises them higher, they'll be up here. The ball's here. Can he play like that? See? Fan Zhendong is shorter than Ma Long, right? Fan's elbows are higher. Many mistakenly copy Fan's technique regardless of their height, 1.9 meters or 1.85 meters players trying to imitate. At 1.85 meters with the ball here, raising your elbow this high won't work. Your racket head position determines elbow placement. Got it? The elbow follows the racket head, not vice versa. This distinction is crucial. Compare Ma Long's elbow position to Fan Zhendong's, completely different, or Fan's versus Zhang Jike's. Zhang Jike 1.82 meters doesn't raise his elbow as much as Fan 1.73 meters 1.75 meters. See the difference? It's simple physics. Stop obsessing over whether backhand requires raised elbows. Some players force this, raising elbows first and tilting wrists awkwardly. The wrist should naturally drop slightly, with the racket head tilting left. Watch top players, elbow position isn't rigidly defined. Zhang Jike at 1.82 meters doesn't need exaggerated elbow raises. Learn to analyze games from Coach Sun's videos. Even if your skills don't improve, you'll learn match analysis. Table tennis has no absolutes. Its difficulty lies in player diversity. Ma Long and Zhang Jike are both Grand Slam winners with different techniques. Proving body structure dictates playing style. Understand, body structure determines technique. Every champion has unique movements. Ma Long, Zhang Jike, Fan Zhendong, Lin Gaoyuan, all distinct. I teach general principles like the triangle theory to help find your optimal hitting point. But I never say copy my exact form. My live streams teach adjustment and body mechanics, not imitation.
看过我直播都知道，孙健从来没教过你们，哎，好，你们跟着孙教练做，跟着我的动作一定要一板一眼做好啊，做标准，学好孙教练，做标标准准。孙教练从来没有提出过这样的一个要求跟一个训练方法，对不对？我从来没有让你们模仿过我的动作，我只是在教你们怎么去调一个大概的方向，怎么去合理的运用自己的身体。
Never think Coach Sun's raised elbow looks great, I must do the same. There are no absolute rules in table tennis. There are no standard movements, only standard frameworks. The most important things is the principles and frameworks. All the coaches of the national team, including Li Yizhuan, Li Xiaodan, Liu Wen, what do they think of any athlete? Hey, this kid has a good framework. What are they looking at? Not the stroke movements. No, what we're looking at is a framework. The hitting point is at the vertex of the triangle. That means you hit the ball. For example, the ball goes to the right. I just need to bring the body over the triangle, always right in front. Lin Gaoyuan 1.73 meters 1.7 for meters has different proportions than He Junhui 1.82 meters. Should Junhui copy Lin's elbow position? No, his natural position will be lower. This is crucial for coaching.
这就是做教练非常重要的一点。你
Tailor training to each athlete's physique. He once asked if he should imitate Lin's technique. I said no, adopt the framework, not the exact movements.
不是的，从每一个细节都要给他想到，因为他也会说，哎，孙健，我是不是要模仿林昀儒的动作？其实何军说过这样的话，没必要。我说你把框架整，你可以模仿他的打法走向，但你动作不要模仿，明白吗？
So that's the secret behind the professional backhand, the hooked wrist and correct elbow position. If you apply this, your backhand will become faster, stronger, and much more reliable. If you found this helpful, hit like and subscribe for more pro-level table tennis tutorials. Thank you and see you in the next video.